Question number 32 says, given the graph of the equation y equals negative 1/4 x squared plus 2, identify, it's asking us to identify the vertex, the directrix, the focus, and the axis of symmetry. So let's take a look at this graph. And first of all, I can automatically identify the vertex. If I can see a parabola, I can just find the highest or lowest point on the parabola. So in this case, our maximum point on the parabola is right here on the graph. And we can see that the vertex here is at 0, 2. So the vertex is at 0, 2. The next thing is the directrix, and that's also clearly marked for us. The directrix is this line right here, this dashed line. I'll label that as D. In fact, let's go ahead and just label this as the vertex as well, since you've done that already. So the directrix is right here. Let's take a look at this line. I've taught you in class that to figure out whether this is y equals or x equals, take a look at all the points on this line, dashed line, and you will see that at every point on this dashed line, y is always 3. The x value changes as we move along the line, but the y value is always 3. So in this case, the directrix is y equals 3. Now let's find the axis of symmetry next. Axis of symmetry is also marked on this graph. Remember, the axis of symmetry passes through the vertex. And in this case, the axis of symmetry is exactly along the y-axis. When you have a point on the y-axis, the one value that never changes is the x value. Every point along this vertical line has an x value of 0. So on this graph, the axis of symmetry is x equal to 0. And let's go ahead and just label this as axis of symmetry. So we only have one more thing to find, and that is the focus. Now in this case, you have to use your knowledge of how do the directrix and the vertex and the focus all relate to each other. And we've learned in class that the vertex is always exactly in between the directrix and the focus. So in this case, since the directrix is 1 unit above the vertex, then the focus is going to be exactly 1 unit below the vertex. In this case, our focus then will be at 0, 1. I'll put a point right here to show you there is where our focus is going to be. I'll label that as F. So our focus is going to be at 0, 1.